Truly delighted to have you on Richard Mwenja Exclusive. Let's unpack some of the aspects in Kenya's political and governance landscape. I'm here with Prof. Herman Manyora, of course, a renowned thought leader in this country. Prof, great to see you. How are you doing today?
Good, I'm okay.
You're fantastic.
Kabisa.
Okay, this is a subject that's really dear to your heart. Human rights in Kenya, the state of human rights. And seemingly we are under the international microscope. If the latest UN concerns is anything to go by. Of course, the UN has taken concern with the state of abductions in this country. They have demanded for answers, but almost zero response from the government so far. And they have cited a number of issues, from extrajudicial killings and forced disappearances, excessive use of force by the Kenyan police to just stem dissenting voices. But just from a general standpoint, Prof, the president before the international arena has always talked about Kenya being a robustly democratic country and is invited for there to be a vibrant opposition. But what has been seen is that opposition, that democracy being met by crude ways. What is your assessment so far when it comes to just protecting the human rights in the first place?
It is true we have a vibrant democracy in this country. Let's not belittle the democracy we have. But it's also true that there are violations of human rights and an affront on democracy. That is going on. And but Kenyans are also raising their voices against it. So we are not doing very well, but at least we are moving. Yeah.
Make me understand something, Prof. We have had, or rather we've witnessed nations whereby even when people take to the streets and police are there, what they do is just to maintain some sort of order. But in Kenya's context, if events of the recent past are anything to go by, it is bullets, it's tear gas, if not that, it's abductions. Is there a way for the Kenyan police, even in the face of this political dissent, to just curtail the situations in the best way possible?
You know, first of all, it's bad politics we have. Secondly, it's our past. We are moving away from our past slowly. It's not been easy. It's not very easy not to be guided by the past. You get it? So the gains we have made, we need more. But surely we have made tremendous gains. But the past is still haunting us. And there are certain practical steps we need to take so that we actualize what we want to do as a country. For example, the police. I don't think we have done enough about the police. In terms of entry qualifications, and in terms of training, equipment, and welfare. So, even if you are the president, let's say Manyora becomes the president.
True.
And I say, police, these are your brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers. Don't use force on them. Just manage them. Then there is a mammoth turnout in demonstrations. What will the police do? They will be overpowered. They will get into situations that are awkward. People will hit them with water bottles, even stones.
You saw it last year.
Yeah, and the police are not trained to handle such. So they'll revert the old ways, the only way they know how, which is tear gas,
batons,
water cannons, batons, rubber bullets, and even live bullets. Because that's the only thing they know.
For crowd control.
Yeah, they don't know anything else. And they don't have the equipment. They don't have the training. And they are not motivated.
Should that
the
be
police are always working under very stressful conditions. So under that stressful, atmosphere. We saw the case in Kisumu where somebody shot. What people are doing to you, mocking you, knocking stones, what? And, you know, as a human being, you may end up overreacting and using the only approach you know. So let's not make this thing look very easy. So we need to implement our constitution, but we need the agencies, institutions, organs responsible for this. We need to create an infrastructure to handle, for example, riots and demonstrations and what have you, by a well-trained police force, well-equipped, well-paid. We must pay our police well. There are no two ways about it. You cannot fight crime effectively. You cannot handle crowds effectively with a demoralized police force. In the countries where we have very professional police, they are very well paid. And we must, from now onwards, recruit only university graduates.
For police service?
Yes, only. That's where the country has reached, because you boast 38 universities, public universities.
True.
You released hundreds of thousands of graduates in the streets every year from universities. Why would you still not recruit graduates? Why would you even be training any teacher who is not a graduate? Why are you getting a D plus and say they are going to train as a teacher? No, you see, all these contradictions will have to be addressed. Yeah, so the police, and even the police listening to me, the old ones, they have graduates in the house. There's nothing wrong with what I'm saying. Nobody who is not a graduate, with a few exceptions, people who have shown they are talented in sports, in games, in other areas, ICT, those talented people, they need not have university training or college training. You see, you open up kidogo for that. But what I'm saying is the entry qualification is very important to the end product. Okay, crime is so sophisticated in the 21st century. You need people who can read crime. People with a mind that can understand crime. And these graduates I'm talking about are not from India, are not Indians, they are Kenyans. They are not from Zimbabwe, they are Kenyans. They will be Kenyan graduates, Kenyan children.
With cybersecurity skills and everything else.
A person who can think crime when he's the OCS Central. Anapanga askari kwa streets. Anakwambia, you are heading Tomboya Street. Under you 8 policemen. You are on Moy Avenue. Any mugging that goes on, you are under disciplinary. Any phone snatched, under your watch. That thinking.
Or no porous borders in Busia.
Yes.
KRA must collect.
So we need police who can think crime, who can think through and arrest crime. In their weekly meeting, they say, today, this nonsense of phone snatching is going to end. We are going to invade those people who buy phones that have been invaded, have been stolen. We clear them from Nairobi. Just like vandalism of road signs, metallic road sign, metal, cables, kwa watu scrap metal.
True.
Organize a raid simultaneous, the same hour, and get all those selling cables, copper from Kenya Power and what have you, and road signs and other things, railings, bridge railings, those kind of things. Arrest them, close their businesses, and call scrap metal dealers and tell them, today going onwards, self-regulate. So we need policemen who can think through crime.
Are you then signaling, Prof, that the Maraga-led task
But they
force
must
did
be
not
paid well.
sufficiently address
That was
your
a joke.
concerns?
That was a joke. First of all, it was a joke. It was unnecessary. It was unconstitutional.
Unconstitutional?
Yes.
Why would you say so?
We have the National Police Service Commission. And to interfere with the work of a Chapter 6, a Chapter 9, is it Chapter 15 or something, Constitution, Commission, requires a referendum. The independence of the National Police Service Commission was under threat from the Maraga-led task force. But unnecessary, because these are common sense things.
Common sense?
Do you need something to pay the police well? Do you need to have a task force to tell you the current arrangement where police go and collect a body, put the body in a vehicle, and board the same vehicle? And these are people's children. These are human beings. You collect a dead body in whatever form it is, put it kwa your Land Rovers. We still call them Land Rovers, eh?
Yeah,
they are Land Cruisers now.
Yeah.
Now police waingie ndani. And these are human beings. Can you imagine the trauma? Do you need a task force for that? Can't we set a homicide department completely equipped so the police attend to the other issues? That department takes care of the body. Because they have the training to handle bodies, especially mess ones. Yeah. Do you need a task force for that? Do you need a task force to know that today's crime and today's world, you need somebody with a certain level of education and therefore to recruit the police, recruit people of this caliber? Do you need a task force to tell you the conditions under which the police live are terrible, and an attempt to address the issue ends up being a way of giving people money, billions, to put up police houses? Yeah. Not to solve the problem of police housing, no. It's a project to put money in people's pockets. Do you need a task force to tell you we need a better approach to police housing? Do you need a task force to tell you how much you need to pay police officers? Do you need a task force? You don't need a task force. SRC is there, and National Police Service Commission, they sit together and say, look here, this is the nature of the police work. If we want to attract the best people to join the police, what do graduates get now? They get 40, 50,000. We want more graduates to join the police. Let's give police officers a starting salary of 120,000. This country can afford it. They will be very professional police officers. Do you need a task force to tell you one of the reasons why the police feel frustrated is the usual telephone call? Calls you arrest somebody, calls come from above. OCPD tells you release that person. Yeah. You don't need a task force. The things that ail the police, they are common. Everybody knows.
Or just maybe put there a very competent IG. That could be a saving grace.
Start with a competent IG. Recruit members of the police, the commissioners properly of National Police Service Commission. Let IPOA have teeth and put there the right people. Put someone like Manyora in charge of IPOA. The police will not do the things they are doing.
Won't be a toothless watchdog?
No, make me a chairman of IPOA. The police will just do the right things.
Come on, Prof.
Yeah.
Finally, in the interest of time, it is not only in Kenya where we're seeing even those who are speaking truth to power and that which doesn't make the governments of the day comfortable being abducted or forced into enforced disappearances. We're talking about even Kenyan activist Bob Njagi missing in the picture. In Tanzania with Suluhu, you're seeing the situation even in Uganda for dissenting voices therein. We've always talked about Jumuiya Yetu, the East African community. Is this Jumuiya Yetu thing just a powerful promise and prayer on paper, but you cannot see the fruits of it when it comes to upholding democracy?
Jumuiya, or the East African community, has a long way to go. But then Kenya should be an example to Tanzania, Rwanda, Uganda, and the rest. We cannot follow them. We cannot do the things they are doing.
Especially with our president as the chairman.
Yeah, we cannot do the silly things they are doing in Tanzania and Uganda. We have come a long way. So my prayer to my countrymen, especially those in leadership, my prayer is that let us be the leader we are supposed to be of East Africa. let Mudavadi walk into Uganda and tell Museveni, bring our two young men.
Yeah.
Bring them, please. We can't have this. We can't allow this.
Or don't arrest Boniface Mwangi when it goes to Tanzania.
Let these people just say what they want to say. That's what Kenya is, a leader in the East African community. It must show leadership. By now, those guys in Uganda should be back. What's Mudavadi doing? That's what leadership is about.
Prime CS.
When things are done in Tanzania, we tell my father used to call people where he was working, those who are our lower tiers. These are our lower tiers. They are ours, but they are still down there. We need to help them. We need to set examples. Okay? They should not learn abductions from us. We are beyond abductions. This country, and I want to tell this country, we have come a long way. Let's continue scaling the heights in the interest of our children and their children and future generations. Let's not reverse our gains. Being president or governor is not a matter of life and death. I have said repeatedly, there's nothing so great about being a cabinet secretary, even a president, in a dirty, poor country like Kenya. This is a tiny country, it's poor. So what is great being a PS? Or an inspector general of police of a miserable country like this, too tiny, too small. If you stop 100 people in New York Street and ask them whether they know Kenya, 70% have never heard of Kenya.
Let alone if they
Another
know you.
20% they will say it is in Nigeria. We are nothing. We are a tiny. And in the final analysis, even America is a tiny dot on the world map. And you as a person, you really are not as big as you may think. You are really nothing. And the things you think are important are really, it's a question of how you look at things. The things you think are important are really not important. And we have been told time without number, if I may quote PLO, that power is transient.
Sure.
But more than that, power is illusional.
Deludes you into thinking.
When you think you have power, you actually don't have it. And very, very finally, because you are talking about abductions,
Sure.
killings, torture, and all manner of harassment. I want to repeat what I said on another show sometimes.
Tell me.
If you are a Kenyan and you are perpetuating these acts, either you are the designer or the person being used. Say you are in KRA, you are being used to harass other Kenyans for political and other reasons. Let's say you are in DCI and you are being used to harass people, make unnecessary, when you know there is nothing. Let's say you are in NIS. It used to be very common during the days of the special branch, PO and what have you. And you do all these bad things, the heinous crimes against the people of Kenya. Know very well, and hear this from Manyora, the people of Kenya will come for you.
The fullness of time?
They will get you. Let me put my glasses there.
However,
do you know why people are doing it and they think they'll get away with it?
Tell me.
They are looking at the past. We read of people who tortured kina Raila in wanajulikana, sindio?
Yeah.
Some of them have died. Some of them are still alive.
Walking scot-free.
Nobody went for them. Is that right?
True.
So those doing these things today think it will be like that. I have bad news for you. If you are doing these bad things, the world has changed. Kenya has changed. Just like the people stealing. They think because people who stole have cleaned their money, they are now wealthy.
True.
Then they will also steal, then have time to clean. I'm sorry, I have bad news for you. Kenyans will get all this money. All of it plus what you had before. So those people who are committing atrocities against the people of Kenya. Individually, you are a person. The people of this country will come for you. Why? It's because the world has changed.
However much you legislate to your favor.
The world has changed. Whether Ruto takes over in 2027 or somebody else takes over, Kenya cannot be the same Kenya post-2027. Whether Kindiki takes over from Ruto in 2032 or Matiang'i takes over, they will have no control in the new Kenya. In a matter of few years, in my lifetime, and I'm not a boy, true, these things are going to happen. The thieves who have stolen this country, all the money they have stolen will be taken back. The children who are enjoying proceeds of theft by their parents, know all that home with a swimming pool, you will just see it from far. The people of this country will take it. That's where the world is headed. And if you are being used as a DCI officer to harass a Kenyan, to abduct, to kill, you see how these young men are fishing them out?
True.
You see the one who killed, that boy who killed? You see boys just get. They zoom, they get you.
Na unasalimiwa.
See, they get you.
True.
This evidence is there. You are used to commit atrocities against fellow citizens, against your own brothers and sisters. Just know that you are known. And your time will surely come. And you will answer the people of this country. And it will be painful. And therefore my advice to fellow Kenyans, let's just do the right thing. This is a country God has given us. And it's a beautiful country. What is within our borders is enough for all of us. It's not enough for our greed, but it's enough for all of us. The fortunate and the less fortunate. Those who are fortunate, who live in those big places, make life bearable for your brothers and sisters who are down there. They are not asking they join you in Lavington. No. From wherever they are, just let's improve life for them. Let their children go to school. And let them have some hope that tomorrow will be a better day.
And dignity.
But if you delude yourself that you'll continue destroying this country and harassing the people of this country and stealing every penny that comes across your way, I just have bad news for you. First, it is not sustainable. It has never worked anywhere. Even in the village today, those of us who seem to have something small, we are not safe. That's the truth. You can't be safe in Lavington when Kawangware is just next there. You can't be safe in Karen with Kibra just next there. You can't be safe in Mudaiga when across the river, it's just a river separating you from Madare slums. How stupid can you be?
They will come for everything that belongs to them.
Of course. Of course.
What a point to bring the conversation to an end. We've discussed a lot of
But
issues.
I'm not spreading hate speech.
True.
I'm not spreading fear. I'm just saying the reality is you cannot be surrounded by 50 families who have gone hungry for a week. Harufu ya chapati inatoka kwa nyumba yako na nyama inapitia kwa madirisha. Yani it's just normal, it will not work.
Bacon.
Even your own dog can bite you at some point. Kama unakula na inaona. Hata paka atakukwarusa. Si kweli?
Yeah, sure.
Umefuga paka, wewe unakula tu yeye anaona. Ile dishi yake haina kitu. Itakukwarusa. What I'm saying is this, those who have stolen, law will catch up with them.
Law will catch up with them. There you have it from Professor Herman Manyora. He's not out here selling fear, rather.
No. I'm just saying the truth.
Preparing the way for what comes ahead. He's just John the Baptist, right?
Just be ready if you are staying in Lavington. Be ready one day to stay in Dandora.
There you have it. Until you get to do this again on Richard Mwenje Exclusive, enjoy the rest of your viewing. Keep subscribed to the channel, comment and share as well.